The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, it's the second game here on this Wild Card Saturday, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Green Bay Packers. It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Here we go. Here we go.
The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down, it's Lloyd, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
He gets that one complete to Wicks.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. On fourth down, the Packers call on Daniel Whelan to punt. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. Taking it about the 16. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Good running right there, and this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a touchdown.
Deebo Samuel, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers will strike first here, this wild card matchup.
I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more.
To put it mildly.
Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Lloyd. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right of the yard. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Ready.
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. That is caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 39. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
They go bootleg. Love. Going right side here, and that's complete. And all the way inside the 14 before they drop it. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there. And that's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Love with it here. 3rd and short yardage. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. They were just trying to give their offense a little more room down near their own goal line. But this is just going to make things worse.
Near his goal line, here's Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And that's good for a gain of 6. And just like that, it's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
On first down, Purdy. Got a man, that's Ayuk. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Purdy now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
McCaffrey is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk from 3 yards out. And the 49ers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the 2nd half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Room here to run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Love looking to throw it. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Love now. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Ready up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Ready.
Here's Love. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On 1st and 10, Love.
That's complete to Wicks.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Love.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Niners are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Desmond King to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Shotgun now with Purdy. They'll find Ayuk open right side.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he's up to the 45.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
At the Packers' 37-yard line.
Back to throw, Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
They're going to empty the backfield here, so you know this ball's likely to come out quick. They let the 4 outside receivers run deeper routes, and then let the tight end just make a beeline across the formation. He's able to make the catch and turn it into good yardage and a first down.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 16-yard line.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Purdy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Purdy bootlegging it.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point try now for Moody.
And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Niners 21, Packers nothing. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Ready?
Play action this time with Love. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up second and 18 at the 22.
Now a second down throw for Love here. His throw incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That is caught.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 82 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect the high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too. They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 39 yards. And the Niners are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 28-0.
Packers nothing. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for
Here is
San Francisco.
Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Nixon now from his end zone.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set, punt.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Yetur Gross-Matos, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, I wish this staff luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move through the early part of the 4th quarter. That sack, the latest example. Down by a boatload, this offense simply can't keep up, and the quarterback is still taking hits. I think the backup's in there will remain.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Set, ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter and a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Set.
1st down, going to the air with Love. And his throw here's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
To throw now, here's Love.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Purdy now to throw. A short throw here to Latu. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been excellent, 6 for 7. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Now Purdy.
And that is incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one. There he goes, right side. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 56 yards. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Love now to pass on 1st down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And the Niners are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
And they take a knee. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the